Welcome back to viperrspit, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a quick Bitcoin update and what I expect for Bitcoin in the next few months. So make sure you pay great attention to this video, because this video will set you up for the next few months in regards to Bitcoin and in regards to the rest of the market. Before I get into it, if you can smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for the latest ban opportunities and market updates. So just to get into it quickly, I did tell you guys already many times for Bitcoin, unless we flip this level here at around 88k, we are not going higher. And of course, what you do want to see is a strong reclaim of this level and for it to head back to this 94k level. However, you can see we had this wick here on the news last week, and a lot of people did get chopped down, and this is because the daily still closed below this EMA cloud we have been banging on about for a very long time. And if you do want to learn how to use this properly, do join the WAP in the description below, and I post all my trades and ideas there. And we also have a bootcamp set up for people that are willing to learn how to trade the financial markets. So we did not break above this level, and essentially I can just draw this line here at around 94k. So that is the next point of strong resistance for Bitcoin. However, in terms of support, I've mentioned to you guys many times, we do have this strong support here at around 74k. And I just wanted to let you guys know why this is so significant. And then this is because we've got this wick here at around 76k, which Bitcoin can very much take out. So you put that here. However, I do believe the resting liquidity is at this level at 70 to 74k. And I'm just going to show you something, but I'll show you guys in a bit. But before we get into it, we can see that altcoins haven't been doing too well. So not a lot of people are eager to start piling in on altcoins. However, guys, only a few of them have done well this week. The majority of them are down 15-20%. Some of them even 30% plus. So I believe with altcoins, you just want to wait a little bit and see which ones show crazy strength when Bitcoin comes into that 70 to 74k level. And I will be sharing these on my X as well, so do follow me on X and do join the what below if you want to see what altcoins I believe will bounce the hardest in the next few months. So guys, in regards to Bitcoin and going back to it, we basically want to see something like this. We might come through here, might see a relief here, but the aim is for it to come back into this level here, reclaim, and then back up. And the reason I say this is because if we take a look at the SPX chart as well, if you have been following my videos, guys, I did mention to you guys that we are likely to see 5,000 for SPX, and right now we are down around 600-700 points from when I did mention this. So SPX, as you can see, down quite a bit this week, down around 500-600 points. And what I do want to see for SPX is for it to come into this 4,800 level, and you can see how this lines up very nicely with the Bitcoin chart I have just showed you. So you can see here we've got this resting support at 74k for Bitcoin, and we've got this support here for SPX at around 4,800. So you can see the confluence is there for Bitcoin to go lower. Of course, we can see a relief this week for SPX as we have this gap right here. So SPX can by all means do something like this week and then lower. So I do believe this week Bitcoin should see some short-term relief to around 85k back into this daily resistance before we do head lower. So I do believe longs could be safe to play back to 84-85k, but if you're not much of a short-term trader, you're waiting for this bigger move down to the 74k level. And in terms of what I do expect for Bitcoin in the long term, we can see here that we've got the 2-year moving average at around 55k, and that's where the main support lies at the moment. And we've seen in the past that Bitcoin tends to overshoot. So you can see here, it overshot here, and overshot here. So it's very possible that if that 70k level doesn't hold, we could dig deeper into the 50k region. However, that won't matter because as you can see here in the red, the 2-year moving average times 5, Bitcoin has consistently broken above this level. Here, it didn't quite break above. We just hit the top of it. However, if we do even get half of this, Bitcoin should see around 140k. The 2-year moving average times 5 currently sits at 275k for Bitcoin. And of course, this will take a couple of years to materialize. However, it is very, very promising that we are still yet to reach and break through this level. So that is just something to keep an eye out for. And if we also look at the Pi cycle top indicator, this is something that I have mentioned before. We can see that the top of this for the 350 daily MA times 2 is at around 150k, and this is very confluent to where I believe Bitcoin can go in the very near future. So I do believe once we tap into the 70k region here, and as I mentioned from the circle top indicator and the 2-year MA multiplier, it is very feasible that we can even see 50 to 60k for Bitcoin. So I'll show you how this will look like. So you can see here, we've got this level here at around 49k. We've got this liquidity here, which hasn't been tapped yet. So it's very feasible that we can come into this level here. That's also another possibility. However, for now, I don't think this is as likely at the moment. But if we do start to break below, we can much likely see. But if we do start to break below, we can possibly see Bitcoin reach that 50k level. And again, you would want to look for something like this, reclaim this level here, and you would want to see something like this. And I do believe once we do bottom at either of these two levels, we will see 140k going into 2026. So that is my plan for Bitcoin at the moment. So guys, leave your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know what you guys are expecting as well. And if you did enjoy this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for the latest buying opportunities and market updates. And I'll catch you all in the next video.